I've always been a tech junkie, always been addicted to technology. When I was younger, it was cassette players, CD players, component stereo systems. I used to make unique audio-video setups with components at the stereo store I worked at after school. So it should be no surprise that the action camera industry with its drones and unique cameras has really grabbed my attention. Everybody has their little thing. With me, it's just tech. I like learning the ways to do things and how tech can be integrated with that stuff. So since it's been pretty crappy conditions lately, right around Nova Scotia with the snow and the rain and everything, took the weekend off, didn't do any rides, so instead I'm going to share a video, what I use to record my videos and the gear that I'll be taking with me this summer. Starting off with the Osmo Pocket 3. This little camera, as you can see, I've purchased a few little accessories for it that I thought were necessary. One's a variable ND filter, the other's a wide angle lens. The case that it came with is perfectly protective and fine, and I bought an extended newer battery with percentage reader on it. The case holds the lenses with magnets. I use the Osmo Pocket 3 to record B-roll, shorts that I have to put on social media, a lot of stuff that is not action camera oriented. Okay, this little guy's been with me since my interest in action cameras quite a while ago. Back in 2018, I believe I picked this one up, and it's the GoPro Hero 7 Black. This will be the camera that I use on the front of the bike facing me as the rider to get the vantage point of looking from the front of the bike towards me as I operate the bike and drive through the trails and stuff like that. This is the camera that I use for that vantage point. It's a good little camera. It gets great footage. It's just not without its quirks, some software issues, little hiccups and things like that that I've learned to live with over the years. Front facing screen is only going to give you battery percentage, memory card, and counter. It's not going to give you any color screen or anything like that, but it fits into my arsenal and it still does what I need it to do, so I keep it around. The Osmo Action 4 is my go-to, is my right-hand man, is the majority of the footage you're going to get. It is 99.9% of the time the camera that's on my helmet. I picked it up brand new last fall for $270, and it is an amazing camera. Gets great footage, is durable, has reasonable battery life. Batteries and accessories are interchangeable with most of the DJI products that I use. Very user-friendly interface. I can't say enough good about this camera. Even now, I'd go pick up another one if I needed one. So, something to consider if you're out looking for a camera that the Action 4 still gets really good footage. I use it in 2.7K at between 30 and 60 frames per second. Great footage, really good footage. Quick mount setup. I use quick mounts on a lot of my stuff, so it fits into my ecosystem. The DJI Nano, just picked this one up last fall. It's a modular camera. It's got a separate lens and screen. This little camera fits into my ecosystem. I stick it in my pocket when I go for rides. I have, when the Action 4 is running out of battery on long rides, I have used this on my chin mount. Just the camera module. I keep the vision dock in my pocket. It's bailed me out of some binds. Also for shooting landscape, as you see here, and portrait. For the landscape, I can again shoot shorts if I want. It's great for point of view footage with the hat clip and everything. And it's just a back-me-up that I keep in my pocket when I go on rides, and it has bailed me out. So keep in mind, don't put the vision dock on if you need it weatherproof. Don't get any mud or water on that vision dock, only the lens. But it has some unique features, and again, another camera that fits into my ecosystem and assists me to get the footage that I need to get when I need to get it. The newest member of the family, the Osmo 360. This camera is very quickly becoming a very favored tool in the arsenal, if you want to put it that way. I am still learning to use it. The footage I'm getting with it isn't great by any means, but it's unique. It's got some great features that no other camera will offer. I can get vantage points with this camera that I would never get with another camera. It is a very interesting camera, and I'd say anybody that wants to pick up a 360 camera, there's 3 different companies making them, and all 3 will give you a really, really useful tool. Also, it has a quarter mount, and that's what I use to mount it. I could use the quick mounts, but I like to make sure this is on secure, so I mount it with the 1/4-inch screw mount.
Panoramic video.
And I record in panoramic video, so I wanted to show that and just show everybody something else, another item that I use to get some of the unique footage that I get. And I'm looking forward to what the future brings with this camera, because this camera is amazing to use. And me being a tech junkie, again, newer stuff like this keeps me interested, keeps me hungry, wanting to do whatever I can to get some unique vantage points and footage with it. So stay tuned to see what this will do. Now I have my old DSL Canon SL2 camera. This is a camera that's been with me for about 9-10 years. Other than the old 35mm I had back in the 80s, this camera is the only real true camera I've ever had. I've got a few lenses to expand its usefulness, and I get some great still photos with this, and I plan on getting some photos. It's going to be in my arsenal this summer. It's going to be in the case. If I see something unique in the distance, I'm going to have my long lens on it so I can get the shots that I need from far away when I need them quick, have quick access. So looking forward to using this more frequently on my rides too. Another item that I haven't had much luck with. I've had it out on a few rides, but all I've managed to do is get shots that I didn't want or cause damage to either my bike or the drone. So I haven't used it too much on rides, but I feel it's an item that I really should be using more. I mean, it gets great shots. I do have some drone footage, not much, but some on my videos. And I want more and more and more and more. So I've got a spot where I can safely carry this with me on rides and stuff in the future, and looking forward to getting it out on the rides with me and getting some really, really great footage of Nova Scotia wilderness. This is the remote for it. It comes with the little thumb controllers in the bottom. You just take them off and screw them on the little post there, and away you go. And it's quite user-friendly. Mini 4 Pro. And here we are with the DJI Mic Mini. Again, another DJI product, fits in the ecosystem. No, it doesn't per se use the same It doesn't use the same quick connects or anything like that, but it seamlessly connects to the cameras without the use of the receiver. So I can use this if I need to cut down on wind noise, which I'm going to be trying out with the Osmo 360 to see if I can still get great sound, possibly do some of my commentary out on the rides instead of doing voiceovers, and it just gives me another option as to how to make my videos better and my sound better. So hopefully I can integrate that. So now here we go to accessories that I carry with me on rides. Just to be safe, battery charging bank for my DJI Action 4 and Osmo 360 batteries. Coincidentally, they use the same battery, and there's a protective case that I can fully put the Osmo 360 in and protect it. I usually just store it with the lens protector on it. There's another charger for my GoPro batteries. And I always have that with me just in case we run low and we're going to be out for a little while. I can plug that into my 12 volt and charge some batteries. I also usually have a battery bank with me, so that's the battery bank for my Pocket 3. And as you see, 57% life left in it. You just push the button on the back and it'll show you that. It also will charge your Pocket 3. So you can use that as an extension handle. It'll charge the Pocket 3 and you can use it with a 1/4-inch mount. And again, I try to have that with me at least in the truck when I'm on rides. Some spare batteries, AAAs that I need. Okay, there's my intercom in case anybody else has an intercom with them when we're out on rides. I can link up and possibly we can communicate. There's my Zoom mic. This is what I record my voiceovers on. I use my DJI mic mini and hook up the receiver to this, and I record my voiceovers, but I also can use it to record sounds and things out in the wilderness, the sounds of the bike trails, and I just have a little quick mount that I've got attached on that so I can actually just use it on one of my action camera mounts. And there's an action camera mount right there, so I figured I would just show you how easy it is just to mount that right on. And again, all my mounts have action camera quick releases on them, or accessible to put quick releases on them. And I have a few of those mounts extra, so I can get some set up and quickly switch my cameras around. And we've got a couple deadheads to reduce wind noise. And these were aftermarket. These were not proprietary, and I just ordered them off Amazon. And I keep them with me in case there's a need to use the mic and it's windy out. I can reduce that or totally get rid of that wind noise. And it looks like a Muppet. Animal. An adapter for the Pocket 3, a suction cup mount for the swivel head mount that I just showed you attaching to the mic. Couple more deadheads for the mic minis. I keep one of the gray ones and one of the black ones on the mics because one mic I always keep linked up to the receiver, and the other mic I always keep available for direct hookup to a DJI camera. Now here's my lenses for my DSL camera. That's a 250 millimeter. So that's my long range shots. I thought it was a 500, but it's just a 250. And this one I believe is up to 55 millimeter. Yeah, 18 to 55. And I keep those available for better shots if I need to get them. And there's a pack of drone batteries that I keep with me. 3 batteries gives me about, if I'm lucky, an hour to an hour and a half of fly time. That's what it is. You would be surprised, you can get a lot of footage in that amount of time. So here we go with more of necessities that I drag with me on rides. We have some accessories for the DJI Nano. We have the magnetic lanyard. I'm sure that anybody that's interested in the Nano has seen. These are just some of the accessories that are standard with the camera when you buy it. So, and this is the hat clip mount. And that'll work for the Action 4 and the Osmo 360 as well. I bought an aftermarket lanyard that I hook on the controller. So when I'm trying to get the drone to track me, I don't have to worry about where I'm going to set the controller. I can just let it dangle around my neck as I have to put my hands on the handlebars. Some extra thumb sticks for the controller. They're really small. If you happen to drop one in the grass when you're setting them up, you're going to need extra. Spare propellers. Take enough of those. The least little blemish on a propeller has grounded my craft. So you'd be surprised what it will fly with and what it won't fly with. And get yourself a decent screwdriver. The little cheap one that comes with the drone, no good. You'll strip that out or strip the screws out. Size and everything, that one works perfect. I've replaced propellers with that and it's perfect. So that one is available on Amazon. And a couple spare screws just in case you drop them in the grass too. I mean, after all, we'd be working with these tiny little parts out in the wilderness. Cable to link my Zoom mic to my receiver for my DJI microphone, and an extra lens cover from my Nano. Batteries. I have 3 batteries plus 1 in my DSL camera, so those are 3 spares and there's 1 in the camera. And those are for the DSL. 2 of them are Canon and 2 of them are K&F Concepts. And then I have my GoPro batteries. 3 of them plus 1 in the camera, so 4 in total. 3 spares, 1 in the camera. And now the Action 4 and Osmo 360 cameras use these batteries. They can be used for the Action 4, 5, and 6, as well as the Osmo 360 camera. And I've got some K&F Concepts, and those purple ones, I can't remember the brand, but they were highly recommended, and they've all worked really well. Now is my cage, my mounting cage for my GoPro. That I usually mount onto a 1/4 inch threaded mount. There's my graphite Osmo 360 pole. I specifically bought that one. It was a little pricey, but that was the one that was made to withstand the bouncing and wear and tear that is going to happen when you have it mounted to a bike or a 4-wheeler or a vehicle. And it also fits in the specifications for it to be an invisible pole, so I don't have to worry about that showing up in the footage. And I mount that on both ends with the 1/4 inch, regular 1/4 inch camera mounts. That is the mount that I use on my helmet. I have two helmets and both of them have the DJI plate set up on them. So I can put that quick release plate in there and then I can just take it off one helmet, put it on the other. So not knowing whichever helmet I'm going to grab at any time, I keep it in my accessories. Now here's some mandatory stuff I suggest you have if you're going to have some action camera stuff. This is my 12 volt adapter and wire that I can plug into my bike if I need to charge my phone or any of my accessories or anything. The housing for my Osmo Nano. Various connectors. I have them with me in case I have to rig something up. And some various other connectors that I keep with me. Pretty much a connector for any type of situation. And I have these two unique little ball mounts from Small Rig. These are the clamps that they screw into, and then again they use the quarter mount. So they have quarter mount female. So they'll take a 1/4 inch male thread, which these are. So I use these to mount so I'll put the clamp on one of my bars for my rack, and then I'll put the support on it, which I'm doing now, and then I'll put my camera mount on the top thread, get it set up to however I want it to face, and then I just tighten that one little screw on the side and everything locks down tight. Really, really user-friendly and easy setup. And again, these are accessories. They're all metal alloy and they're all made by Small Rig. I trust their stuff. Some K&F Concept stuff too, but I always go for the metal alloy. This is called the Magic Arm, and again, same type of idea. Everything on it is flexible and usable, and you get it set up how you want it. Hold your camera to just the right angle, and all you got to do is tighten that center screw, and the entire setup tightens down every connecting point. Really, really handy setup. You only have so many hands, and that makes it really easy to get your camera set up at just the right angle. These are important little items that I ordered separately, and they come in handy. Adapters, male to male 1/4 inch. So for example, one of those clamps is female receiver, and my graphite pole is a female receiver. So how was I going to connect the two? With one of those adapters. This little mount is specifically for my Osmo Nano because I can mount just the camera on it, and it has a feed for a charger to go through. So if I have a battery bank, I can put a wire in through that, or I can plug it into my 12 volt and it'll power my Osmo Nano because it has an internal battery and it cannot be exchanged. That's an adapter that I can put on the bottom of my DSL camera if I so choose, and use it on my quick mounts. So I try to keep everything universal so it's easy to interchange. That's a screwdriver I use to put those adapters on the bottom of my DSL camera. A couple sticky mounts. Those are those original GoPro quick mounts plates. A bunch of hardware, some little thumb screws and some nuts and some other little O-rings and stuff in there. And something that I always try to have with me is spare memory cards. So all my devices that you've seen have memory cards in them, and I keep these spares in case they get full. I keep quite hefty size memory cards in my devices, but I have forgotten to format them and stuff, and in the middle of a ride get the full thing. I just would rather just swap out the card because I don't want to format and lose anything. So comes in handy to have those with me as well. So that little case of accessories is really important. It comes through in emergencies. It's my setup when I first start for a ride, I make sure I have it with me. And this is the setup that I have planned for my bike. So this case will go on the front. It's a Milwaukee Packout. I have the bracket for it. And all the items I just showed you, excluding the little GoPro case, are going to fit in this case. I cut out all the foam to fit and customized it the way I needed it to work, and put some soundproofing foam on the top, so when I close the lid down, it keeps pressure on the items. They don't move around, they don't jump, and it fits everything. And then I have a bigger case like this that goes on the back of my bike. And there's Odie, my little buddy. He's always got to check me out. He's curious. Now, as I was saying, my bigger Packout box that I put on the back of the bike, you may have seen it in a couple of the videos, the rides I've been on. I put that little GoPro case in that box with all those accessories, and I keep my graphite, extendable graphite pole in that box as well. That represents my pocket 3 where it would go, and as you see, everything's fitting in the case, all my gear. So I'm hoping this is what I take with me this year. I'm probably going to redo the foam. I have another insert, and I'm not happy with exactly the layout of that one, so I am probably going to redo that. But other than that, that's my setup. Thank you very much for your time. Have a great day. Treat each other kind. Ride safe. And we'll hopefully see you on a video out in the woods sometime in the next week or two.